Balance is a myth. Everyone is looking for balance to feel like they're getting the best of every world. However, in reality, a great life and a free life is about sacrificing the right things and having the discipline on the things that you're going to sacrifice so that you can live the best life that you possibly can. To be successful in having a healthy body, you have to sacrifice sometimes eating and putting things in your body that you don't want. You have to sacrifice not sitting down on the sofa all day or drinking alcohol. It's not to say that you can't do those things ever. It just means sometimes you'll have to sacrifice them. To have a healthy mind, you have to sacrifice maybe sometimes being with certain people that drain your mental capacity. And obviously with your bank account, with your business, there are lots of things that you have to sacrifice to have a successful business. So you may think that you want balance, but actually what you want is to sacrifice the right stuff so that you're free to be the absolute best person that you were supposed to be. Welcome to the Carnivore Entrepreneur Show. I'm your host, Grant Hutchby, aka the Carnivore Entrepreneur, and I want to help successful but stuck entrepreneurs reduce their biological age by up to 15 years and absolutely live the life that they were supposed to live. Have a healthy mind, healthy body, and a healthy bank account, and ultimately live life with strength, with energy, and with power. Right, so today's show is about how balance is a myth and how you probably need to sacrifice certain things to really get the legacy and the freedom that you're after. Now, I was seeking balance. I was back in 2015, 16, 17 even, I was in a highly paid corporate job, did not want to be in it anymore, and wanted to build a legacy for myself. And I was seeking this equilibrium, this balance of where I had the money and the power and the freedom to do whatever I wanted to. I've always had the goal of doing whatever I want, whenever I want, with who I want and how I want. And that's what I was always searching for, and quit my job in 2019, started a business in 2018, and that was the beginning of my entrepreneurial journey. And by sort of 2021, that's where my businesses crossed 7 figures and had arguably a 7-figure net worth. And I decided to enjoy it. I thought that I'd hit that point where I'd found the promised land and I could spend money however I wanted to. And what that led to was it led to lots of holidays, lots of cocktails, lots of alcohol, lots of really nice high-end food. And for a time, I felt like I'd found it and I was really enjoying the time that I had. But there came a point in 2022 where I looked at myself, looked down at myself, assessed my energy. I realized that there's still something missing here. I hadn't found the balance that I was looking for. And I obviously looked at myself, I was disgusted with the way that I looked and the way that I felt. So in end of 2022, beginning of 2023, I decided to start fixing that. And the way that it sort of developed for me was I started to realize the pieces that were missing in my purpose, and earning lots of money and having cocktails on a beach was not fulfilling what I wanted to fulfill. And that then took me on this health journey of figuring out how I can have a wonderful life, enjoy my body, be happy with how I look, be happy in my head with where I'm going, but also have a successful business as well. And I guess the main point was I felt like that I wasn't progressing anymore. And human beings need to make progress to feel fulfilled. And I guess while I didn't need to sacrifice some things that gave me fulfillment and gave me happiness, what I did need to sacrifice and get disciplined with is not indulging as much into things that were detrimental to my health. And that journey from 2023 through to 2024 made me realize that I can have a much more fulfilled and purposeful life if I looked after my body. And I bet you can too. And that's where the piece is missing, is sometimes you can have all the money and you can have everything that from the outside, everything that everyone has ever wanted. You know, people look in, you've got the house, you've got the car, you're going on lovely holidays. And to everyone in the outside world, you've made it. And inside, you haven't made it. And that's where I was tail end of 2022. And so the journey begins of fixing my health, sacrificing certain things so that I could be free to live a life full of purpose and progression and leading towards the person I was supposed to be. So 2024, I became much more conscious of what I was doing with my health. Things started to go in the right direction. My body fat went down. 2025 has been an amazing journey because it's been the birth of the Carnivore Entrepreneur and my dream of really helping successful but stuck entrepreneurs, maybe in their health or their mind, basically get younger. And I fundamentally believe that the behaviors that you need to do to get younger will impact your health and your mind in such a way that you will have it all. You will have all the strength, all the energy, and all the power to do whatever you want whenever you want it. Because what's the point in having all the money in the world when you can't enjoy it? There are loads of rich people out there that seemingly have an amazing life, but actually deep inside are not happy. And you don't want to be one of those people. You want to have the healthy body, have the strong body, have the, really good mind, the really balanced mind, the mind that has all the energy to do whatever it wants. And then that will fuel your bank account to be able to be free to live a life of purpose. So in summary then on that part is sacrificing certain things will make you younger, happier, and richer. And that's back to my point about health. Health is the foundation, and health will drive all the other markers forward. And it won't just help your mindset, it will help your bank balance at the end of the day. And if you can move right, eat right, get the right things into your body when it comes to supplementation, when it comes to information that you're putting into your body, because the information that comes into your body will really impact your health as well. So therefore, protect your engine, your body's engine, and your profits will follow and skyrocket. I guarantee it. So here are some of the sacrifices that I would recommend that you make to start really putting your life on the trajectory that it was supposed to be. I've got them written down here. So firstly, skip late nights. Sacrifice the late nights for early mornings so that you can really get your day started right, both from a health perspective and from a business perspective. Replace junk foods with whole foods. So if you can't kill it or grow it, don't eat it, and get your protein. Get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So I weigh 220 pounds, so I get 220 grams of protein. Some people say that it's your lean body weight, which is fine as well. So basically it's your body weight minus your fat. So if you are quite high in body fat, don't take your actual weight. My body fat is almost sub 16%. So I would maybe go for 200 to 220 grams of protein. But if you're 300 pounds and you've got 100 pounds of fat on you, you probably only want to be eating 200 grams of protein. So that's another one, is making sure that if you can't grow it or kill it, don't eat it. The next one is train with high intensity. So sacrifice a sedentary lifestyle for one of high intensity training. Get into the gym, do low sets, but high intensity, and you'll get the growth in the muscles that you're looking for. As long as you've stimulated those muscles and you've recovered enough and you've eaten enough protein, you will get the growth that you're looking for, and you'll build your strength. The last one is to sacrifice the low return on investment meetings. Only do the highest return on investment meetings that you can, and really sacrifice doing those low end stuff. So there's probably lots of other stuff that you can do. You can sacrifice as well. So, don't eat the junk, don't do low ROI meetings, making sure that you don't stay up late and all that sort of stuff. There's just a few simple practices, a few simple things that you can sacrifice. But the whole point is, and you've probably heard this before, which is make the hard choices now in the moment so that your life in the future will be easy, rather than making the easy choice now, the more comfortable choice now, and making your life in the future much, much harder. So over to you, it's your choice. Can you think of something that you could sacrifice? Maybe it's sitting on the sofa and watching 2 hours of Netflix in the evening, where you could potentially get up and go for a walk, or get up and go to the gym, or prepare all of your food for the week so that you've got all nice healthy foods that makes it easy to choose from. Because if you make your choices automatic, like setting out what your meals are going to be for the week, meal prep, making all the meals, or even ordering them in from a meal delivery company if you don't want to make them, and you've got them in the fridge ready to go, making that choice of eating that is much easier now, because you haven't got the choice to make in the moment. The choice has already been made for you. So have a real think about some of the things that you do that might be making your body, your mind, or your bank account worse, and think of what you could replace that with. Sacrifice isn't about not doing something and really sacrificing something that you want. This sacrifice is more about sacrificing something in the short-term moment to make it better for you in the long term. So by you saying no to something now, you're saying yes to something in the future. Does that make sense? So I challenge you now just to have a real think about what it is you could sacrifice that would make your future better than it would be if you didn't sacrifice it. So, and one thing that you shouldn't sacrifice, and this is a really important point to make, is you should fit your business around your core values. The reason we start businesses in the first place is not to make loads of money. It's to allow us the time and freedom to be able to spend time with the people that we want to spend time with, and be in the places and do the things that we want to do. That's the whole reason that we as entrepreneurs make money. And it might be to help other people as well. Like, the more money we make, the more people we can help. It's not a selfish thing, making money. And everyone has a level. Some people just want a level so they can spend time with people that they love. Other people have another level where they can spend time with the people that they love, but also give back to a lot of other people as well, and really serve a massive amount of people. So your business should fit around your values. And what I mean by that is, have a look at your week, have a look at your calendar, and put in all the things that are important to your health and to your relationships. So the people that are important to you in your life. So as an example, when are you going to train? When are you going to prepare your meals? When are you going to prep for the following day? When are you going to do your morning routine and your evening routine? And when are you going to spend time with the people that you love? Map that out in your calendar first, and make sure that your work, your meetings all fit around that. Do not sacrifice your values. The one thing that you don't sacrifice is your values and the time that you're going to spend with the people that you love. What you need to sacrifice is those indulgements and low value tasks and things that you really shouldn't be doing for the things that you should. Okay. And one of the things that you should do is get all of your high value stuff, your stuff that is going to impact your health and the people that you love the most, and get that into your diary, and then fit your business around it. And again, I've got these frameworks. These frameworks are all available to download. Some are free, some you pay a very small amount for, but feel free to go and have a look on bookresources.thecarnivoreentrepreneur.com. And if you ever need any help, feel free to email in and message us whenever you like. The email is in the description as well, info@thecarnivoreentrepreneur.com. So remember these 4 things: keep, cut, trade, invest. What are you going to keep doing? What are you going to stop doing? What are you going to cut? What are you going to trade for something else? And then what are you going to invest your time in? What is the highest return on investment? So keep, cut, trade, invest. And remember the core values of structure and simplicity, and get those 2 right, and you can get the 3rd value, which is consistency. So structure, simplicity, consistency. Keep it simple, keep it structured, and then you'll find it much easier to keep it consistent. So back to my challenge to you. What's the one thing that you will regret not sacrificing in the next 10 years? Think of that one thing that if you keep doing it, how that could negatively impact you in the next 10 years. It might be that you drink every weekend. It might be that you have a beer every day. It might be that you smoke. It might be that you eat sugar every single day. It might be how you have a really sugary coffee or a really sugary pastry every single day. Things like that. It might be the 2 hours of Netflix that I mentioned before. Any of those things. Think about if you did that for the next 10 years, how that would impact you. And then think about if you didn't do that for the next 10 years and replaced it with a habit that would empower you to be a better person. So have a think about what that one thing is, and cut it out and replace it with something else. So my question is, are you ready to sacrifice some shit? If you are, great. Download the Have It All Toolkit. This is your chance to have it all the strength, all the energy, all the power that you ever wanted. And I fundamentally believe I put a lot of work into this toolkit, 20 years of personal training, sports injury. I've been up and down and around the clock. I've been an entrepreneur now for over 8 years, and all of this knowledge and all of this stuff has gone into these frameworks that I've built, and it's worked for me. It's worked for other people as well. And I really hope that you take the opportunity to at least download the free stuff and get going with it. Get going with one thing. I'd love to hear your stories about how, changing one thing has transformed your life. Just let us know. And looking forward to really helping, like I said, successful but stuck entrepreneurs reduce their biological age and ultimately be younger, happier, and richer in their life to be able to do what they want whenever they want to do it. And that's it. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you all on the next episode. So have a great one. And remember to be free and be happy. Just be the person that you are supposed to be on your terms. Thank you very much, guys. Speak to you soon. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. You are a carnivore entrepreneur. Live life how it was supposed to be lived on your terms with strength, energy, and purpose. I'll see you on the next episode.